Divine Feminines, how is everybody doing? Thank you for tuning in to Sacred Empowerments. You know, a lot of people counted you out. A lot of people saw the situation that you may have been in, situations that the divine, your spirit team, was taking you through. And they mistakenly thought that your quietness, your inactivity meant that you were just lethargic, that you were dormant, that you had no motion. They thought that you had been put in a situation where you have given up, right? A lot of people actually enjoyed relishing even in what looked to them as your lack of motion, your lack of open doors. Maybe it appeared to them that some things had been closed in your face. Some doors had been shut down. Maybe it appeared to them that you weren't going to recover. They relished in your inactivity. Okay. They relished in what looked like your dormancy. They relished in, laughed, and enjoyed seeing you stuck, seeing you out for the count. At least this is what they thought. Now, you knew you were not stuck. You knew that the divine, faithful as she is, that the mother would come and rescue her daughter. The mother would come and show you the way. You knew that your divine feminine self would show you what the next step is, would give you the strategy. But to the people on the outside looking in, you looked dormant. And in that time of dormancy, in that time of inactivity, they laughed at what looked like your calamity. They didn't know that your calamity was actually you shedding. See, they confused your shedding for loss, right? They confused you giving up some things and spending time to yourself, taking care of yourself, seeing about yourself, healing yourself. They confused your shadow work period for a period of not having any more motion, right? She can't get things done. Things are not working out for her. Things are not panning out for her. Look like she had it all. Look where she is now, right? They confused the process that you have so successfully come through. They confused that as a victory on their part. They were always hoping and wishing. They were always jealous and envious of you, which is why when you looked dormant, they took that as a moment to celebrate. Yeah, they took that as a moment to have a laugh at your expense. But this is what they didn't understand. Your loss, whatever it was, whatever you had to shed, whatever you had to give up, was really only setting you up for this victory that you are about to have. And this victory is going to be sweet, and I'm going to tell you why. Because whatever the Most High is about to give to you tangibly, whatever you are manifesting that is showing up for you in your life right now, is only the companion, okay? It's only the companion to the internal victory that you have successfully accomplished. So many people in the world have a lot, like a lot of stuff, a lot of things. But the scripture says that the blessings of the Lord maketh rich and addeth no sorrow. Well, who is the Lord? The Lord is the divine feminine, the soul, the essence of you that governs the masculine. That's who the Lord is. The favor of the divine feminine soul within you maketh rich and addeth no sorrow. It's not enough to just have a lot of luxuries. It's not enough to have a bank account full of money. It's not enough anymore. If it ever was enough. Right? They may appear or have appeared to have more than you, to be more successful than you. They may have relished in your quiet time, in your shadow work period. They relished and made fun of the process that you were going through. But the joke in the end is going to be on them. The victory in the end is going to be on you. Because what is it for a man, a woman to gain the whole world and lose his or her soul? That's a real question. I'm not quoting it. I'm quoting it. Not quite a quote. I put my little spin on it or whatever. But you know what I mean. I'm asking a question. That scripture is a question. Even if they wrote it as a statement, it's a question. What does it really mean to gain a world that is built upon vanity? A world that changes with the wind? A world that is being ruled by tyrant leadership, or ruled by manipulative leaders? What is it to gain a world and lose the one aspect of you, the very aspect of you that maketh you rich, which is your soul? Because this richness that you have acquired in this process, that they have looked on the outside in and said, oh, she ain't got no more motion. Look, she ain't gonna be able to come back from that. What's she doing? Why she made that decision? Why she doing that? That ain't gonna work out. The richness that you have gained while you have been focusing on yourself and they have been focusing on you is not a richness that can be quantified or qualified by how much physical possession, how much of the world do you possess. This richness is a richness of salvation, liberty. This is a richness of taking the soul of you that has been sitting inside of you, waiting for you to call to her, waiting for you to come towards her, waiting for you to awaken her. The soul, the power, the authority of you, the divinity of you, the richness that you have gained. The world in all of its splendor doesn't have enough to give you, to compensate you for the value that you have discovered within you. That is a richness that goes with you in every lifetime, in every dimension, in every realm. That is a richness that cannot be killed, that cannot be destroyed. That is an energy that cannot be destroyed. It goes with you because it is you. It is the truest essence of you. And while being in the world and not of it, those who find themselves being of the world have the audacity to relish in what they thought was your downfall. And the whole time, let me explain to you what's been taking place. Let me give you the secret that they couldn't see because their eye is not single. Okay? Their I is not single. The kicker is that you have been taking time to purify, to step into a purity of consciousness, a purity of essence, a purifying your divinity from all of the things that the world have thrown at you, not just from this lifetime, but from every lifetime in which you have existed. You have purified. You have brought the soul to an elevated state. You have redeemed yourself. And because you did the work, because you allowed yourself this time, you're experiencing now a transcendence. Your nature is changing. Your genetic makeup is changing. The way you think, the way you move, the way you breathe, the way you eat, the way you sit, the way you perceive has changed. You have elevated. Yes, you're still in the world. And maybe at one time you was of the world, like those people who are judging your process, judging the changes that you made. Maybe at one time. But now you can boldly say, I'm in this bitch, but I'm not of this motherfucker. You understand me? I'm not of it. And I'm not being braggadocious. I'm not being boastful. But what I am saying is that I have done the work that the others refused to do. While they sat back and made fun of your process, while they sat back and counted you out, you have done the work that they refused to do. And so now, the mother says, you have stepped into a vibration of light, too bright to be seen by those who are still of the world. Your illuminance, your illumination is now making a mockery out of what they relished in. There's many people around you right now that feel absolutely foolish. Foolish. And they could get used to it, because there's so much that the mother is about to do for you in your life that the foolishness is going to be on autopilot for them. Okay. The foolishness is going to be perpetual. You understand me? They're going to be constantly feeling at every turn like a fool. Their ignorance and their immaturity and their unwillingness to heal and to transcend themselves and to transform themselves is going to now testify against them every time you show up looking like new money, smelling like new money, and not just physically, but your vibration is elevated. Your conversation is changed. Now you possess a wisdom about you. Now you possess a clarity about you. About you and about you. Right? That is going to be undeniable going forward. You are a walking billboard. You are a walking billboard of what it means to actually focus on yourself. Put away the things that no longer serve you, no matter how crazy you look, no matter how you may struggle in the beginning. To see it through, you are a walking billboard of divine transcendence. You have taken everything that you could learn from your human nature and this physical existence, and you have elevated yourself into a divinity that is going to leave many people breathless. Oh, you see, She doing better, I heard. Yeah, I heard she doing real good. Oh, didn't know she had that in her. The question is, do you know what's in you? But you're so busy worried about the collective. They're so busy worried about you. They've been so busy. Okay? A gossiping, a whispering, and a talking about you and what you, and having no clue that you were on a divine mission the whole time. Having no clue that what looked like you not having no motion was just you deciding, I don't participate in that no more. I'm releasing that. That no longer serves me. Having no clue. But the light is going to give them the clue. The light that you now walk in is going to speak and go before you even show up. They gonna see your name on the program, on the whatever. They gonna see your name on the invite. Oh, she coming. And your light is going to go before you in spaces and places that you have yet to arrive in. Okay. This is your justice. This is what the mother is saying. This is your justice. This is. And everyone who mocked and scorned and pointed the finger, everyone who turned their back, everyone who didn't answer when you reached out, everyone who didn't make themselves available, everyone that didn't have a kind word, everyone that couldn't muster up some encouragement just to show you that they support you during this process, during this season, everyone that got together over chicken wings and Budweisers and talked and had so much to say, because you stay focused on the task at hand, you remembered, why am I here? I'm here to grow. I'm here to learn. I'm here to evolve. I'm here to remember. I'm here to shed. I'm not here to be trapped. I'm not here to be defeated. I'm not here to be enslaved. Are you crazy? Are you kidding me? When you remembered yourself, you busied yourself at the task at hand. And because of that, you've transcended. Your experience now in the world is no longer like it used to be. On a whole different timeline, with a whole different perspective, a whole different set of morals and standards and values, a whole different strategy and plan. You've changed your fate. You've changed your fate. And the light that you possess is going to make room for you. The light that you now possess, the air now that you breathe, ain't even the same. You've learned how to breathe. You've learned the power of just your breath. You've learned how to exhale and the power of release. Let it go. Now they have the experience to watch you shine. They have the experience of having to eat every word, every malicious thing, every lie told. They have to eat that now. They have to eat that now. They have to sit at the table and eat the plate of humility that they created for themselves. But you are receiving divine justice. Divine justice. And your light testifies of that. Your transcendence testifies of that. The elevation in your energy testifies of that. This has been Sacred Powers of the Divine Feminine. Thank you so much, my sisters, for tapping in with me today. Please take a moment and hit the like button. Also subscribe if you are a first-time viewer. Turn your notification bell on so you'll know when your girl is back with another message. And I love you guys, and I will see you on the next Sacred Empowerments. Peace, family.